Assalamu alaikum class. Assalamu alaikum class. Today I'm here. Today's my topic is Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam. I will read this unit. At the end, some underlined difficult words. Let's start. Open page number 133. Prophet Sulaiman was a prophet and a wise king. He was the son of Prophet Daud alayhi salam. He was a humble man and a strong believer in Allah. He was gifted with some special powers to control the winds and the ability to understand the language of animals, birds, and insects, which he always used to serve Allah's creatures. Second paragraph is Prophet Suleiman had human beings as well as jinn, birds, and animals in his army. One day he called his army. Everyone was there, all the humans, jinn, birds, and winds except one bird. The hoopoe, he became upset because the hoopoe was absent without his consent. However, the hoopoe soon appeared to explain his absence. He had some astonishing information from Sabah for Prophet Suleiman. Now open page number 134. Look at here. The hoopoe said, "Indeed, I found there a woman ruling them, and she has been given all things, and she has a great throne. Throne being a special chairs used by a king or queen to sit on at ceremonies. I found her and her people prostrating to the sun instead of Allah and Satan. Correct pronunciation is Satan has made their deeds pleasing to them and averted them from his way, so they are not guided. And so they do not protest to Allah, who brings forth and what is hidden within the heavens and the earth, and knows what you conceal and what you declare. Allah, there is no deity, meaning a God, except Him, Lord of the great throne. Next para, Prophet Suleiman listened to the word and decided to send a letter to the queen, and in his letter he invited the queen to submit to Allah. As the queen received the letter, she decided to consult her minister. They suggest that they should fight Prophet Suleiman and his army, but the queen was reluctant to fight. So she chose a diplomatic approach and decided to send expensive gifts to Prophet Suleiman. Her minister agreed with her decision. Prophet Suleiman was annoyed when the queen's messenger delivered the gift as well had no value for him. He returned all the gifts with these words, "What Allah has given me is better than what you are offering me." He sent the messengers back with the gift and a message to Queen, "We will surely come to you with soldiers that they will be powerless to encounter, and we will surely expel them therefrom in humiliations, and they will be debased." When the Queen heard that Prophet Suleiman had returned the valuable gift, she decided to meet Prophet Suleiman herself. She started her journey with her people towards Prophet Suleiman's city. Prophet Suleiman came to know about the queen's arrival by Allah's revelations. While he was awaiting the arrival of the queen, he said, "O assembly, which of you will bring me her throne before they come to me in submission?" A powerful one among the jinn said, "I will bring it to you before you rise from your place, and indeed I am from this task strong and trustworthy." Prophet Suleiman said that he wanted the throne earlier than this. His prime minister said he would bring the throne there before a blink of Prophet Suleiman's eyes. Within a few seconds, he did so. When the throne had been placed before Prophet Suleiman, he praised and thanked Allah. Prophet Suleiman said, "Disguise mean to hide something. Disguise for her throne. We will see whether she will be guided to truth or will be of those who is not guided." When she arrived, she was asked to recognize whether it was her own throne. She said it looked exactly like her throne, but she cleverly replied in between yes or no, as she knew her own throne was in her palace in Yemen. Prophet Suleiman noted that she was a clever woman. Now class, page number 135, open page number 135, and last paragraph is, The queen realized the prophet's greatness when she entered the palace, when she was floored with glass under which water flowed. Glass was something unknown at the time, so when she arrived, she thought there was only water she would get wet, so she lifted her clothes and she prepared to walk through the water. She finally realized that she was in the company of one on whom Allah had bestowed many great things. The Queen of Saba was so impressed with this feat as well as his wisdom that she decided to convert to his religion and submit to Allah. Class, open page number 133 and underline some difficult words. First paragraph in second line is first paragraph in second line is believer, somebody who believes in God. Second paragraph in second last line is consent, permission for something to happen. Number third is appear, come into sight, namudar hua. Now page number 134. Open page number 134. Second line is throne, a special chair used by a king or queen to sit on at ceremonies. Takht. Second line is diplomatic. Next para, diplomatic, connecting with managing relation between the connection. And last paragraph is disguise, to hide something. Your homework is read this unit again, and I'm giving worksheet related to this unit. Some recaps and some question answers is also given in this worksheet. And inshallah, I will explain this unit in Urdu, my next video. Thank you, Allah.